Well, welcome to the Business Spotlight panel series. My name is Tanner O'Brien. I'm a senior partner here at Action Coach in Central Texas. I'm joined today with a wonderful panel of guests. With me, Jody O'Brien, who is the co-host here with me today that will be helping facilitate. But excited to jump into some conversation, some lessons learned, some best practices when it comes to business and different things that we all have been on this crazy journey of. So first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to be here today. Welcome for those that are watching this later on. But why don't we just start with a little bit of background? Let's go 10,000 foot view. Tell us, who you are, and give us the context of a little bit about your business specifically. Liz, why don't you kick us off and give us kind of the 10,000 foot view?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Taylor and Jody, for having me on the show. I'm super excited to talk about what I do. My name is Liz Grow, and I am the co-founder and CEO of a video production agency called Grow House Media. Now, we're a creative agency that specializes in visual storytelling. We've been in video production for over 20 years, and we really work with any brand that needs to tell their story in a high quality way for a national audience. I like to say that we produce content that belongs on the biggest screen possible, but we certainly have clients that work with us for digital, for social media. But if it's video, that's what we do at Grow House Media. So again, thanks for having me on, and I'm excited to talk about the biz with you guys.
Excellent. Well, welcome. Thank you, Liz. Lucero, give us the 10,000 foot view of you and your business.
Hi there. Yeah, thank you for having me too. And so it's a weird question for me because I've been doing so many things for so many time, and now what I'm focusing the most and what is my passion is to work for brands, corporations, and really anything that is related to tell the story, like Liz say. I have been working for different brands, nonprofits. I started working last year with the city of Austin. I got a certification, the Minority and Women on. So I've been very grateful to start having contracts with the library and different government agencies. So been doing a lot of headshots for them. So I do a little bit of everything, but almost dedicated to the commercial side of photography.
Very cool. Welcome. Thank you. Jody, I'm going to hand it over to you to kind of give your quick little who you are and lead into some of the questions for the panelists today.
Awesome. Thanks, Tanner. And thank you, ladies. So I'm Jody O'Brien, and I am a senior partner and owner here at Action Coach Central Texas. It's me and my husband and Tanner, our son. And then we have Dr. Hartley, who is another one of our owners, who is an amazing coach and trainer. So yeah, let's get started. I think my favorite one to start with in this panel, especially, is that, when you're talking about women and your role as the CEO and the business owner, how many hats do you feel and do you see yourself wearing throughout your journey so far?
I mean, it's all the hats. You have to try every single hat on in the entire company before you can ask anyone else to wear it, I believe, and so, yeah, I'm wearing a lot of hats, but luckily I have a great team that takes on, the execution of the role. But I feel like I have done everything from cleaning the toilets to editing to shooting to being in front of the camera, all of it. But I wouldn't have it any other way. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, same for me. I think all of them. I'm still a dude sometimes because sometimes it's like it's needed or someone doesn't deliver the quality that I need to, and I had to step in and just fix it to before delivery. But it's been great. Like, for example, I like I mentioned, I'm a second generation photographer. The way I started, I helped my dad moving from the analog to the digital. So I was first, I guess, for me, a retoucher, but now I feel like I even sometimes train my retouchers like, hey, you can do it this way and it will be faster, right? So I had to wear all those hats and, all the marketing, had to be, like had to do my own photography, all my personal branding, and be on the photos, so I can actually show my clients how it looks like to show up for your own business. So, and it's been great. It's a lesson for me every time that I try something new, and every time that I also learn how to let it go. So, yeah, so I feel like in compared with Lisa, I'm small and still growing, but I feel like that's the key, like have a team, but also know how to do it yourself.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Y'all have a role or a hat that you enjoy more than all the rest, and vice versa? Is there one that you're like, as soon as I can give this one away, this is the next one that's gonna go?
Well, let's see. For me, I think, I mean, that's a hard question. That is a really, really hard question. Because I kind of love everything, and I kind of not loathe everything, but I know that my greatest worth to my company is that of the servant. I love to check in on my team. I'll say this. My favorite role that I play is just the one who's checking in and making sure that everybody has what they need to do what they are the best at, and why we hired them in the first place. So that actually, I think, is the best thing about my job and the role that I love, that I never want to give up. But everything else, even though it may be fun or I'm learning so much and it's fascinating, it's also, it's just time consuming, and there are only 24 hours in a day. So I think, yeah, just I'm always trying to get back to that place of, okay, I can breathe. I have my mask on so I can help everyone else.
Yeah, same there. So for me, I think my happy place is editing. I don't know why I can be on the computer all day, but if I edit, I don't make any money, because that's the thing that takes more time, and it's the thing that I shouldn't be doing. So is that the place that I'm like, no, I had to let it go. And another thing that I enjoy a lot is the networking, just going out, meeting people. Actually, I love meeting other photographers and new like videographers and everyone that is related with the industry, because I feel like we all like bring something different to the table. And I love to see what everyone else is doing. Yeah, I think those two things are like what I can give up like any minute. It's all related to like, I like doing the sales, but I just, all those things are like talking numbers. I'm learning. That's one of the things I'm learning how to do it. But I feel like that's the only thing that I need to do myself that I wish I can give to someone else. Yeah.
Oh my God. The minute you do, you will feel so free. Let me just tell you, you will never spend a better dollar than when you spend it on a very qualified CPA or somebody to do your numbers. And I feel like that's why I'm so happy and enjoy my job so much.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do that.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like when I don't have to like worry about it, and I'm like, hey, Tanner, that I don't have to worry about it. It's so nice.
Yeah, Tanner, good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I get to be the one that messes with it all and gets to worry about it. Thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm sure, that's where you feel happy and empowered in the spreadsheets, as your mom said. So
so like with you guys were talking about like meeting other people and the networking and meeting others. So what about your business do you feel is the most unique, and what would you tell the audience about why they would come to you and use your business and work with you?
I mean, I would say to the audience, to anybody who may have a video project, it never hurts to give me a call. So there's just that, right? If you have a video project on your mind and you don't know what you're doing, you're stressed out and you're dreaming and you're getting creative, but then there's no outlet for it. So you're getting like frustrated, right? And that's typically what we see when we come on board with the brands that we work with. We work with clients monthly and have annual retainers with some clients. And then some clients we work with on, project by project basis, but it all centers around, video storytelling. So I guess, that's what I would say. Like, hey, just give me a call and I'll at least make you feel better. And yeah, I'll make you feel better. that your project is probably as complex as you think it is, and that's okay. And I can give you a good, better, best option for how to get that across the finish line, I think. And that's what it comes down to in my business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in case of mine is photography. It's just stills, but either way, I feel like my clients are in a point where they're doing amazing work. They have an amazing product. They have like an amazing team, and the photos are not reflecting that. Like it just like I have this client that she makes just $1 million, and her photos were like looking like 20 years ago. So I think I match the quality of like the amazing things they're doing with the photos and the image they're doing. They're like showing into their audience. I think it is very important, even though it doesn't have to be every year, once a year, but like at least you have one photo that is showing up the way you want it, like in the way you want to be seen. Especially a lot of professionals, like they just, they want to charge more money or they want to make more money. And that's all I always say, like, I like my photos to make money to my clients. So
yes, I need new headshots. I need to call you. Where are you?
Yeah, or I need to learn video. Please teach me.
Yeah.
My sister, I can't do that. I can help you with your video project though. My team can help you do it right. Are you in this to learn, or are you in this to just tell your story and get out there and make that money?
Right.
Like that's what I say too. It's like there are workshops out there. You can certainly learn, and there are lots of hobbyists. Lots of hobbyists out there who say, would like to call themselves video producers, and they are on a certain level. But my team has just such deep experience in video production, period. We the first 3 films that my co-founder did, feature films, were on film, and so it's like there's just this knowledge there about what do you want to see on screen and how we're going to get there. And that's really, I think, you got to pick something and you got to go deep, right? And
I think that's why I didn't dip into video yet, because I feel like it's a total different thing. Like I can do an image, but like a video, I think I prefer to leave it to the experts.
You must. I mean, it's truly like, oh, well, I know how to knit, so I could probably sew myself a dress. It doesn't work that way. It's different machines and different machinery and, different skills. And so that's a big shock, I think, to a lot of our clients who are just like, we just need a social media strategy. We need better videos. We need TikToks. We need reels, all that stuff. Sure, we can do that stuff. And we have an awesome social team who they use their phones like a $30,000 cinema camera. You know what I mean? We have both, thankfully, but it's a different thing. It's a different vibe, and it's still taking video and producing video. It's not just oh, here you go, awesome selfie, 1 million views. Those awesome selfies take a damn long time.
It's like some people is like, I just need some photos. I just need like this little something. And I tell them, like, I cannot do just little something for you. I will do the best I can do for you, and we can work it out from there. Like we can see what we can do. But it's interesting when it's related to our industry. People think it's simple, but it is like the experience behind that. It's gonna make the difference between the video and the image.
Absolutely.
And I'm sitting here because of sorry, Tanner, go ahead.
I was just saying we should shift this into like marketing conversation. This is a great segue into it. What has been y'all's philosophy to marketing your own business? So understanding kind of the things that within the industry and having really good quality images and videos and things like that. How do y'all get the word out there about how important that is and why folks should come work with y'all?
Lucero, you want to take this one? I feel like I'm jumping in so much.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've been using 2 different strategies. One is being me, the one like the personal branding, showing up, doing all this photo shoots for myself, like shoots in different, outfits and having fun with it. And also, being experience what I give to my clients. That's been a big thing for me, and also elevating what I offer because of that. And the other thing is I've been reaching out to people in the community, like especially women leaders that I see, and I see these terrible photos of them as like, hey, like you need a photo. I want to do your photos because they feel like it's also a service, like a community, like giving back for them, especially the nonprofit CEOs and a lot of women that just doing amazing things and they're like hiding, and I can see that on their photos. So I kind of helping them, and that also has been helping me to, oh, you did her photo and you did that photo. For example, the day before, I went to the Hispanic Chambers of Commerce Gala, and I did the photos of all the team, and I did all the photos for a couple of leaders, and turns out like most of the photos on the pamphlet they have there, they were mine. And so I was really excited to see
That's
that.
awesome.
And most of that I did it for free, or like a special rate for them, because I wanted to, and because I could, right? Like I'm in a position right now in my business that I can give, a little bit more. So those two things are been working for me. Should be doing more, I know, but those for now, it's what I can handle.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I think I take very much the same approach, or we take the very much the same approach to marketing. First and foremost, we target the clients that we want, that we think would be the best fit for us, just given our industry and just given the fact that every brand needs video in some form or fashion. So I think we start there, and then we work to get into those accounts and just find ways in and find ways to work together. But marketing our services is really about the product that we put out, for our clients and for ourselves. We've done a lot of on-camera stuff. When I say we, I mean my husband and I, for many reasons, but to build a brand around communication and around, hey, we're good at video, we can do this, and we can help you do this too. I feel like it just, that just makes a difference. So it's just very much putting out a good product and remembering that every day that everything we do is being seen. That's the whole point, is to get all the views.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many strategies would you say you all are using right now for your marketing?
I mean, there over 5 probably, just, and under the 5 within that kind of word of mouth bubble, right? You do things for the word of mouth also. Mm-hmm. It's not just work, right? Mm-hmm. We don't just wake up, go to work, go home, wake up, go to work. It's, you're marketing your services every day.
Mm-hmm.
How about lessons learned, going through doing some marketing, things like that in the past? Anything that you've tried and just didn't work out as well as you had hoped it to, or you kind of had to shift things around, or just, speaking to the audience who, I always joke that marketing is one of those areas it's vital to every business, but it doesn't mean that we're all phenomenal marketers. Like we got to learn this thing as we go through it. What are some lessons that you could guide to the audience that you've experienced with regards to marketing specifically?
Well, I think that a lot of my clients see social media marketing as something, easy to do. And again, it's not easy at all. It's you definitely need a strategy if you're going to embark on true social media marketing and what all of that entails. But I think a big learning for me is one tactic that brands use a lot and accounts use a lot to, gain exposure are the giveaways. And, we are the agency of record for a small growing brand here in Central Texas. And I just thought for sure this giveaway that we are embarking on, we haven't even started, we haven't even announced the giveaway, and it's already been very difficult to get buy-in from the partners, and the partners will be getting free video services and it's all good and everybody's going to love it and it's going to get you to 10K. And oh my gosh, it's been like pulling teeth. So that is a learning that's a lesson that I can share, is beware of the giveaway. If you're going to do it, but have a very solid plan in place and get ready and have some endurance, because it's not going to be easy.
Yeah. And most likely it's not going to work.
Right? You're just trying to gain exposure. You're just trying to get the followers. You're just trying to, get a new audience in. And it's just like, my God, what if I took this time and just made an awesome video?
Yeah.
That
discounts. I mean, people, it's not appreciate that. I did it passing the day. I did this mini sessions. Those don't work out either. People don't like devalue your work because you're giving these prices and they're like, they just think that's how much it costs. And so no, for me, I have a huge fail that I had last year. I'm still paying for it right now. And I did email marketing. I signed up with this company with they say we have all the emails, we have all the companies, we know who are the people who's like interested in photography, and just had to send them an email, right? So I was like, yes, I saw like I was sure it will work. And then, oh, you cannot send so much emails per day because it will block your account and you will need this and that. And then trying different emails, no response, trying this and thing. And then I didn't read the small letters and I couldn't cancel the contract. And so I was there for at least 6 months asking, please cancel. And it was awful. And I end up like, somehow I make it, stop and all that. But I told him like, this is not working for me. You told him like these amazing things and it wasn't. So I noticed that my clients are not in the emails. Like they don't, government, they block some things. I cannot send images or photos or showing my work. And if they click it, they might, it's just all weird. I feel like for me, social media, especially Instagram, going to the events, giving business cards, and word of mouth. I think those three are kind of like the best for me. But email marketing, don't sign up, don't do anything like that. If you're not like a huge company that can afford, test it out. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen that quite a bit where it's like it sounds great and then a lot of money wasted. And so it's like, anytime we can share those learnings from anybody to help others, just be like be real cautious before you agree to something that's going to last that long and you don't know the outcome and they don't have any guarantees.
Yeah.
But
it was, I still all have all those emails. I don't know what to do with them.
There's a big lesson when it comes to say agencies in general when it comes to marketing, because it's becoming more.
You're breaking out.
Need marketing, like it's not just one thing. There's a lot of knowledge out there, but there's, at least from personal experience, we've had to learn how to manage outside agencies and firms just like we would a team member. I think one of the greatest examples before my time, but like, was it telemarketing or something like that back in the day? $20,000-$30,000 like did not work out.
Some
Like big losses,
mail.
right?
I mean, just it was terrible.
There's a lot of lessons that can be learned in testing different things when it comes to marketing.
I think and things are changing so fast right now, and it's just crazy. So I am curious though, because we talk about business, but I like to talk about personal and things like that. And so I just am like curious as you look back on your journey, and what's been your most memorable roadblock or hurdle or challenge that you've been forced to overcome?
To me, it was to be on the photos, to be the one in the other side of the camera. I was refusing to do it. I was like, no, I don't like to be in the photos. I just didn't feel confident enough. Like I was, I mean, personally, I was going through divorce. I was going through all like different, emotions and personal like growing that I had to put in myself in that moment. Is like, okay, I need to be myself. Like I need to like recover that part of me. And the photo shoots that I did kind of like helped me to figure it out. So it was like a painful, but also the other side of it, it was beautiful because I started seeing myself in another way. And I think also that happens with my clients most of the times. Like I leave the process of what they do. And so for me now, I understand when they say, oh, I don't look good on camera, or like I feel that. And I have all the tools like, hey, you can use this, we can do that. Now I offer them, I'm not a stylist, but I can offer them, like, I can help you. You send me a photo where you're wearing, and I will tell you if it works or not. So, and I now, for example, yes or yes, bring a makeup artist, because before I give them the option of not doing it, and they just will come like what, like their faces and everything, and they depressed, of course, because they don't, and once you have like a professional makeup artist and do the hair and everything, your light, like have like a different light, and you're more happy and more confident. So that's for like the personal branding sessions. That's like, it was a big change for me. That now it's very fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, so we worked in production. My team has worked in production for over 20 years. And just 5 years ago, my husband and I started Grow House Media as a way to provide much needed video services to the cannabis industry. My last name is Grow. And yeah, so that worked out really well. And we're big believers in plant medicine. And so we're also advocates. And so we were able to provide, broadcast quality production services to cannabis brands who were struggling then, and they're struggling now. It's a very, very hard industry. And so what was the biggest challenge was actually just doing that, leaving our cushy jobs in production. And I was in sales. And my husband was running a production team for pretty awesome studio here in Austin. And it was like, we got to go. We got to do our own. We have to do our own thing in production. First of all, it was just like, that was apparent. And second of all, it's like, yeah, we've got to do it in cannabis because cannabis needs us. And talk about just an insane journey. Full of challenges, just given how censored cannabis is and how little marketing budgets are in the cannabis industry. But it's fine. We work with non-cannabis clients now too. We only have 2 cannabis clients on our roster today, but it's perfectly fine because we're able to do the work that we love, and our clients are awesome in all different ways, I think. But yeah, it was pretty challenging those early years.
Awesome. Yeah, that's very interesting. I love the fact that you just took your name and turned it into a company. So that's
cool,
amazing.
right?
Yeah,
That's
like
the ideal.
that. Yeah.
I have issues with having my name as my business name, but it's been there, and it's been recognized me for my name, so it's too late to change.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, it is you're not just, I'm, Fireside Media. Who's that? It's fine. I understand names for businesses and maybe not wanting to put your name on it. I totally get that. But also, my clients, I think, feel really good, or just, I don't know. I feel like they know that we're all invested. This is our life. If something's not right, we're going to make it right. And having to, having the big responsibility of helping to tell their story, their brand story, is a big deal. And so it's like, hey man, Liz Grow, she's here for you. And she's here standing behind every camera operator and every editor, and we are here, and we're gonna kill it. So yeah, the challenges make you better, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the so where do you guys see your business in 3-5 years from now?
Liz?
I don't know. So I have dreams, right?
This
I
is a
have
hard
like,
one. Go first.
right, like I have like these ideas that I don't know is gonna be, a possibility or not. I'm thinking I'm opening a studio, like having like I have a friend who wants to also open a business. It's not related, but it goes really well together. So I've been thinking about opening a studio, maybe more focused on product photography, which is very niche. Not a lot of people do it, and I'm an expert. So I think I might do that. And then I have also, right now I'm opening a new company with, already have a partner, and it's going to be only for events, like photography for events. That's it. It's going to be very niche, corporate only. And I think it's going to be great because it's going to allow me to hire other photographers to go and do, gigs while I'm at my home with my son. That's going to be like the biggest thing for me, because now I already started hiring other photographers. So I start seeing it that it's possible. And most of us, if we're like in a more professional level, we're very reliable and we do what we do because we love it. So I think it's going to work out, and I'm very excited about that. In terms of my business, I think it will be that kind of like, I probably will be more niche, even more. But I love what I do right now. Like, it's like a small business growing, leaders, professionals who wants like a good photo, and they want to pay for the experience that I have. I'm not the cheapest, but I'm not the more expensive either. But I would like to be. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that it is nice where I am right now, but I know things are gonna, improve and get better. But I still would like to keep working with nonprofits and give them like a special rates for them. I'm extending a lot, but I have a lot of ideas. Two of them are those two, which I think they're gonna help me make money without me being all the time out there.
Excellent.
So 3 to 5 years, it's an exciting time, I think, for us. As we have it's my birthday this month, and my birthday gift. Thank you. My birthday gift, as when you run a company, you have to make sense of all the money that is spent on behalf of, making that company go. And we are bringing on a consultant who is essentially a head of studio position this month. And I'm excited. And I say that's my birthday gift to myself because it's like brings me a lot of anxiety, thinking about spending that money, before it's spent. I know it's going to be worth it. It's going to help us get to that next, maybe not our adolescence, but, older childhood as a company, and bring on just bigger national clients. And also, help us to develop out projects that we're working on. There's just a lot that goes into, I think, our business. Our client side is just one side of it. And having her on board is going to be amazing. Even if she's only on board for like 2 months, it's going to be mind-blowing. So I don't know, 3 to 5 years is going to be awesome, but I have to get through this next quarter of learning and growth and all that good stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, it's it's every dollar that you can put into your business. I think if
makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. And I'm just like thrilled to learn from someone who knows so much more than I do about the certain aspects of the industry, and about really building a studio that you can then set up for potential acquisition. And I think ultimately that's the goal. I always want to be producing, but I do want to build something very valuable that I could use to leverage into many other opportunities. So
yeah,
they'll get it.
Awesome. I'll let you do your wrap up so we can stop recording. And that'll be on there.
Well, as we do wrap up, there's a couple questions I like to ask, just to bring a couple extra nuggets of wisdom for the audience. So some rapid fire questions. I'm going to limit you to like 1-sentence answers to the best of our ability here. But 3 of them in total is what we'll go through. And the first one is, as you look at your journey so far, what would you say is your key to success?
Tenacity. I think that is number 1 key to success. And then resilience.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's about the same thing. Stubbornness. Being very, and I guess fearless. Because, or I guess we always fear, but it just, sometimes you have to just jump.
I like it.
Women strong.
Yes. If you could just give one piece of advice for other entrepreneurs out there, you could leave them with one. What piece of advice would you leave them?
I think my advice for other entrepreneurs out there would be to get real with yourself. Dreams are beautiful and wonderful, and ideas are free, which is why it feels good to talk about them. But get out of your way and do something. Actually test your hypothesis. Actually see if somebody wants to buy your product or use your service. And that is where you really get those good feelings, right? It's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing. And when you have a client say, hey, this is awesome, can we do it again? That's when you get hooked. So that would be my advice to any entrepreneur out there. Just to keep doing, go bigger, take action.
I like it. How about you, Lucero?
It's similar, but not. It's as a perfectionist in recovery. I would say do it even if you're doing it wrong, like doing it even if it's gonna be awful, and just learn the lessons and do it again. Because sometimes we're like, it happens to me a lot, which I'm stuck, and then I will finally do it. It was fine, right? You just have to do it.
I love that. Book recommendation. If you could leave the audience just one recommendation for a book, and no, it does not have to be a business book if you don't want it to be. Usually I set it up with, if you can't think of one, what's one book that you've read recently or are currently reading?
I am almost done with one, but I forgot the author. It's called The Win Without Pitching. And it's an amazing book for sales, and especially with the creative industry. I have it right here. Let me pick it up. I will tell you who it's from.
I love that.
It's The Win Without Pitching Manifesto is this one. It's from Blair, Enns. This book is gold. Like I want to read it like 10 times. It's just, especially for the industry that I am, is the best book.
I love it.
Gosh, I have so many book recommendations. I happen to love business books. I would say for any CEO or any entrepreneur, you've got to read The Hard Thing About Hard Things. And Mark Andreessen wrote it, and it's just awesome. It's a really great read too, but it's about getting real and going for it and doing big things. So it's very inspirational.
I love it. That is a great recommendation. Both of those are phenomenal recommendations. So as we wrap out, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least say, where can we go for more information? If the audience is watching this, they've been listening to y'all. You got some amazing products and services and things like that y'all offer. Where can we advise the audience to go for more information?
Awesome. Thank you for this opportunity again, Tanner. I'm so appreciative. And Jody, thank you so much. My name is Liz Grow, and you can just email me directly, liz@growhousemedia.co, and that's CO, not .com. And growhousemedia.co online is our website. If you want to check out our sizzle reel and some of the projects that we've been working on, you can do that. And then also Grow House TX on Instagram is actually our cannabis advocacy account, and that's kind of a fun one. We're sitting in our podcast studio right now. So
Yeah, you have great audio there.
thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm Lucero Valle, and you can, for me, the easiest is Instagram is lucero.studio. And my website is lucero middle-photography.com. Currently working on it, but it's getting there. It's like, like visuals, always like doing new visuals every time, but it's getting there. And or you can email me info@lucero-photography.com, but usually Instagram is the easiest. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I will be sure to put all that information in the description below. So for those of you that are watching, go take a minute, go check out the websites, go check out Instagram, go check out all of this amazing stuff. And of course, send them a message. Say, hey, saw you on the Business Spotlight panel series. It was great, conversation, all that kind of stuff, and just make connections. Because that's, one of the other amazing things I love about this particular series is, we are all here locally to Central Texas. We have a chance to kind of connect and meet and do all of those sorts of things. So please do so. If you're watching this later on, make some great connections here in the area. With that, I think we'll wrap up the conversation there. Just gotta say thank you again for taking the time. It's been absolutely amazing to just hear different stories, things like that, and just gotta say thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you guys so much. It was great to get to know you, Lucero.